now one of the latest startups added to our portfolio, super futuristic company that deals with topics such as autonomous robotics or artificial intelligence. And it is working together with Telefónica to develop products related to drones. This is a multi-award winning deep tech company. Presents Jorge Munoz, CMO at Unmanned Life.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me well? Yes, I think. How are you? Very happy to be here. Thank you for the invitation. So I'm Jorge Munoz. I'm the VP for Business and Marketing at Unmanned Life. At Unmanned Life, we believe that the future is autonomous. That's why we have created this central brain that you're seeing in the locally, you can see now on the screen, because we offer seamless orchestration of autonomous robotics. And it's very important, the orchestration part. You will know why in a minute. So first of all, our vision is to become the go-to software platform for seamless orchestration of autonomous robotics. Before I get to the product itself, I would like to walk you very quickly through the market, how the market today is looking like. So we see that robots have been there for years, many, many years. But today we see a trend on automation, autonomous solutions. And this is due to the high increase of sectors, right? So sectors need autonomy to keep growing, like smart cities or Industry 4.0, for example. Also, we know that all these markets increases thanks to new technology like 5G, AI, edge computing, name it. So we got to the challenge. What is the challenge or the problem that we are solving today? And before I get to the challenge again, I want to show you some numbers. These are European numbers. So by 2025, we're expecting more than 1.5 million commercial drones to be deployed across Europe and more than 4 million commercial robots. And here is the problem, the fragmentation of robotics used to multiple operating systems working together in the same place, right? So this fragmentation of robotics makes that the robotics finally, if the robotics are implemented in factories, for example, is to save money, right? And when you have these fragmentations of different systems working together and not being able to communicate each other, then you're wasting your money. And therefore, we have created our solution. Unmanned Life is one platform with multiple cutting-edge capabilities to deploy and control autonomous robots, fleets of robots, call it drones, AMRs, robotic arms, name it. We are a software. It's very important to keep that in mind. Our capabilities. Let's start that we are an AI-enabled software platform agnostic. First of all, we have AI in our platform running. Second of all, we have an agnostic approach to the market. We do software, we integrate with the hardware, right? When we integrate with the hardware, we create this mix of autonomous fleets or swarms of robots. We do that thanks to the sensor data fusion. Our platform collects the data and fusion this data in this central brain that you see here. Also, we have an approach that you can have multiple operations no matter where, and you can centralize everything in one single interface, meaning that you can have operations in Barcelona, in Madrid, in Rome, and control all these operations from London, to give you an example. Very important, and that's why we're here today. We are highly interoperable across networks. We have an approach, an interoperable approach with all our network partners. And last but not least, we are open to integrate with business information systems, IT systems, and other platform, analytic platforms. I'm going to speak about it later on, and you'll see why we have this approach. So when we think about our platform, I want you to think about three key pillars: flexible, interoperable, and open. So first of all, let's talk about why flexible, right? These are the areas where today we have some traction. However, we don't sell solutions. We are a software platform. Whenever you need autonomous robotics, we can apply this platform, right? But today, we are pretty much focused in two areas, smart cities and Industry 4.0. And you can see here, we can do logistics, surveillance, emergency response, name it. The second pillar is that we have this interoperable approach, but it's not only with the network. First of all, as I said, we have an agnostic approach to the hardware, right? So we can integrate with outdoor drones, indoor drones, autonomous mobile robots. We can even integrate with people, with human beings, connecting workers and make them work with robots together. We also have, as I already said, this approach on the network, right? So we can operate on 5G, on 4G, on Wi-Fi, or we can even make hybrid mix operations of different type of connectivities. We can do outdoor operations, indoor operations, hybrid operations, and well, yesterday we were even talking about underwater operations because we can control the drones that goes underwater as well. And last but not least, and very important for our industrial clients, we have a really interoperable or flexible approach when it comes to the deployments. We can do it on the cloud, on premises, on edge computing, or even a mix too. And the last part is that we're open. This doesn't mean that we're open source, right? This means that we have an open approach to integrate, to have partnerships, right? First of all, we can integrate with business information systems and IT systems. Very important to deploy industrially at scale. Second of all, when we talk about drones, it's very important because of regulations that we can be integrated with UTMs or ATMs, so unmanned traffic management systems or air traffic management systems. We also integrate with any type of sensor, IoT sensors. And last but not least, and it's because we don't want to reinvent the wheel, we integrate with platforms, analytic platforms, AI platforms, right? So that is the approach that we have, so we can cover a large area. For example, if we're talking about inspections, right? So there is specific platforms that inspect the specific things. For example, cables, pipelines, gas pipelines, and so on. So these are some of the applications that we have today live. So search and rescue. I was coming today, actually I came back from Vienna, from the city of Vienna, where we were doing search and rescue operations with the firemen of the city of Vienna. We can also do surveillance, inspections, delivery, agriculture, infra logistics, sortations, and hybrid logistics also. All this sounds very beautiful, right? But this is the real projects that we have today live, right? And you can see that there is a variety of different areas here, starting from public safety and emergency response, search and rescue. We also have a project with Telefonica and SEAT on the 5G smart factories. We also do smart ports. We can do urban mobility. Well, you can name it here. All of this, we have achieved all of this because of our strong partnerships, right? So you can also see that we have a really strong partnership, but very important is our partnership model with the telcos. We, of course, are working very closely with Telefonica. I must say that Telefonica is our biggest supporter. Yeah. But yes, we have operations in Canada, in America, in UK. We are a UK-based company, with Magenta in Austria, Etisalat in the Middle East, and KDDI in Japan, all right? Working and partnered with these telcos, huge telcos, give us credibility, expertise, access to clients, connectivity, even cybersecurity. And all of these makes us, possible the solution at the end. Our business model, very simple. I don't think I have to explain what is a SaaS model here. I guess everyone knows what is a SaaS model, right? I would rather spend more time talking about the market. So we are talking about billions here. So TAM of $138 billion. But well, let's talk about the sum. That is a more important one. So 4.2 billion is what we're calculating for us. Fundraising, that's why we're here, right? So far we have invested and raised 3 million euros until yesterday, right? So we invest those 3 million in our technology. Yesterday we closed, finally, the late seed round, 2.2 million euros. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, Marta, too. Finally. And as from today, we start the preparation for Series A, right? This is a race. You have to keep going. So we closed it yesterday. We're preparing today already for summer 2022, where we're expecting to raise 10 million euros by then. That's it. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions,
Thank you so much, Jorge. I'm standing here next to you on stage because you are the last for good and bad. So I don't know if there are further questions for Jorge before we we finish? Okay, I have a question for you, Jorge. Being the last startup that's pitched, you're in Wayra Barcelona in this case. I was a startup in Wayra in Madrid, like how long ago? Almost 10 years ago. No, I lived in 2012, believe it or not. And I remember, and Paloma Castellano will remember, and Andres, and all the, well, everybody, but they used to tell me, you are in Wayra with Telefónica? Oh, they want to, ¿cómo decían? No, sí, they're going to suck your blood. They're going to, there's a better word, lo del, te van a fagocitar. You're going to be absorbed and destroyed by the monster. That was in 2011, 2012, I think. Everybody's changed. But from your experience now as a team, a startup in a company in Wayra, why Wayra? Why Telefónica? And how you benefit, apart from all the, you mentioned a couple of things, the round you closed yesterday with, you were looking at Marta. Marta is exhausted with you can tell. But why Wayra? What is the benefit, and in which way you guys are benefiting from having the company there? What else are you cooking? Give us some, alguna primicia.
Of course. Well, there is a lot of things going on, actually.
Yeah, come on,
but
suelta,
Wayra,
suelta.
let's say that our relation with Telefónica, right, so that are the ones that are providing the clients, begins with Wayra Barcelona a couple of years ago already. Yeah, so all the discussion started there, and although we didn't have the round close and we were not, invested by Wayra by that time, they believe in us and do the full introduction, not only with Telefónica Spain, but also Telefónica UK and Telefónica Germany and Latin America as well. And thanks to that, today we have a pipeline of 1.5 million weighted pipeline, and most of this is coming from all the Telefónicas. So definitely, and I actually experienced something similar. Many people say, no, if you're, the venture arms of telcos are the devil, they're gonna come and absorb you. So far,
but
well, they have.
So far, so good, yeah. And obviously you're here, and all those figures, fantastic track records, thanks to all the those doors that are open. Indeed. And all the work together. So, well, guys, you've seen what partnership, as we were mentioning at the beginning, the pairing can achieve together, the startups and the investors. So this is going to continue. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jorge, for being here.